beautiful people. Welcome to our Manifest Millions live. Very excited. I'm gonna have one of my girls, Sasha, come on and tell you guys her secret sauce for how she helped herself use these teachings to be able to manifest $4.6 million. So I don't know about you, but I am ready and strapped in to hear this story. She was available to come on a little bit earlier, and I know you guys mentioned you would like a little bit of an earlier time. So as you guys just hop on in, please do share it with your friends, and we will wait a couple moments. She's getting ready herself, and we are going to go live. You guys are going to ask her some questions, what you feel like, or some things you'd like to ask her about the process. Very, very exciting. Very exciting. So how are we feeling today? Just while we wait for her to come on in, and we wait for our beautiful individuals to pour in. How are we feeling? How are things going? Ooh. Fabulous. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm super, super excited for you guys. I put on my prettiest dress for you. I'm super excited. For those individuals who are pouring in, I apologize for the delayed start time. We have our guest today, which is a live success story. And she's going to tell you guys what she did. And this is the live for the $4.6 million success story. So if you guys have been waiting for that live, this is that live. I'd love for you guys to share it out to your friends, whoever it is that you would like to share it with. And we're all going to learn a thing or two from our beautiful success story. Her name is Sasha. Just letting her come in. She says she'll be here in just a moment. I know I'm tilted a little bit right now. I don't know how to fix that because my phone's also charging. I do apologize. Hang on, let's see. Let's see, does this make it a little bit easier? This might make it a little bit easier. Okay, cool. SP is moving out. It's not what I want. Any advice? Well, I don't know a lot about your situation or your background, but if SP is moving out, it definitely shows that we are having some issues either regarding our self-concept or our story on our SP. And as you guys know, all over my page, I teach a very simplistic way of manifesting. Change your assumptions about yourself. Change your assumptions about the object of your desire, be it person, place, or thing, and then have your desire. That's the whole process. That's how all 600 individuals were able to be successful on this page. They didn't do any type of magic or anything like that. No bippity boppity boo. They just change their assumptions, you know what I mean? And sometimes that's the most difficult work to do when it's all mental lifting. We aren't doing any type of hard physical labor, but the work we're actually doing is like heavy mental lifting. And that's the part that's like hard. It's very, very hard, but I promise you on the other side of it, it's super, super, super beneficial. Even for myself personally, while we wait for our girl to show up, I just want to mention that for those of you guys who aren't very familiar with my own financial glow up success story, I was broke 90 days ago. One second. I did not have 2 dimes to rub together. And in that process, I was like, how do I get out of this? I want to manifest better financial circumstances for not only myself, but my family. And in that process, I was like, oh, yeah, change your assumptions, change your life. Yeah, sure, whatever. Cool, bro. Cool story. And then I actually started to do it and break that, how we all identify with that generational curse that our parents ingrained into us. And in that process, it was just something that was, hang on a second, guys, so rewarding. Are you there, Sasha?
Yeah, I am. I'm
Okay,
setting.
perfect. There
Okay.
we go. Now I can
Can you
see you.
see me?
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
awesome. All right, guys. So naturally, I know a lot of you guys have been out here manifesting money. I'll talk about my story a little bit later. I don't think you guys want to hear it right now anyway. I definitely want to get into
Girl, yes, they do.
I definitely want to get into our success story, regarding the whole money manifestation. So, a big part of today's live is dedicated to one of my followers, and her name is Sasha. And she is a good friend of mine, and she has been following some of the teachings on my page, and she's been working on her own manifestations as it pertains to money. So she's going to kind of give you guys a background of what it is her intentions and goals have been with manifestation, what she used, and then what she eventually got. And if you guys have any types of questions or comments, definitely put them down below, and we can definitely allow you guys to ask her some of her tips or whatever it is that had helped her to be successful and be in that type of position. And yeah, I'm just super excited to hear the story.
Okay. Well, I don't know exactly what to tell, but I guess I'll give a little background. So,
Whatever you can,
um,
obviously,
I
whatever
do
you.
want, I do Okay. Well, I do want to make it known because I know how manifestation works. You have to really believe it. Now, that's the part that purses helped me unlock. Like, it was like a key. And it was like, wait, what? It's
Yeah.
that easy though. But see, that's the thing. It seems hard, but it's actually easy. So, I am an actress, content creator also, and I'm an author. So, for me, I'm not gonna lie, unlocking millions was easy for somebody who does that because my field is associated with millions. But I'm just happy because I have been trying to unlock that for years. And I've been working for years and did
Yeah.
not unlock it until I met Persis. It was like literally when I met Persis, she flat out, and I will give one other person I will say is her name is Sammy Ingram. But although I love Sammy, it was Persis who I have to be honest, it was something about Persis' technique.
Yeah.
And it's the one about the negative thought. When you hear the negative thought and she tells you actually go in and work with that one and like reword it. Like, so
Yeah.
say for instance, you want, because a lot of people I already see y'all asking about SPs. So some of y'all may not want to know about money, but some of
I
y'all
wish
be
I had
like,
more
well, he
money.
doesn't.
I wish I did. I wish I did. Everybody wants to work on an SP. And of course, it's nice to talk about love. I love love, I
Me
love
too.
love. But at the same time, I wish maybe
Specific
I need to
person
manifest.
ascension.
Yeah, maybe I need to manifest more money clients because I would love to have different conversations throughout the day. You know what I mean?
Ah, I get that. And see, luckily for me, this is the funny part. I have one of my friends laughing, which I need to tell her that we're on. Persis came into my life the night I was actually having SP problems. I was done. I was like, I'm sick of how he's acting. I'm over it. I was like, actually, you know what? I keep hearing that me and this person are good together, but he's getting on my nerves. I just put my phone down, and then something literally told me. Now I am also spiritual. Persis is very scientific, but I don't knock either one. I'm very spiritual and scientific, but I heard something say, pick your phone up. I picked my phone up. It was Persis right there. I had never seen her a day in my life. I was like, what is she talking about? And I listened and I was like, I've never tried that. Although
Yeah.
I had just started using law of assumption, and that's another thing. So trust me, I study Persis, so I'm gonna say what she says. Law of assumption is different from law of attraction.
Yeah.
And law of assumption, you really are just flat out saying I already have it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. And just to even peek in for a moment on that for my religious individuals, as I do tend to be quite religious and, spiritual as well, although I do teach science, for me, where I came in with the science-based background is I have a science background of the past 10 years. You know what I mean? That's my education.
Mhm.
That's my profession. That's what I did for a living before I came onto TikTok um, and made a different living. Um,
Yeah.
but I never felt more confident marrying a scientific based like thing with spirituality
Mhm.
because I am quite spiritual. But the thing is like I'm also very
Okay, I didn't know.
I'm very
Okay, I
logical.
didn't know that.
It's like for me, I need the pie charts, I need the proof, I need the Venn diagrams,
Hmm.
I need the reassurance,
Okay.
but I'm very spiritual. It's quite funny that you say that because a long portion of my life was in law of attraction. And I swear I try to bring those people over here. I'm like, let's glow up our knowledge together. Please
Yeah.
come over here.
Oh my gosh. And see, and honestly, hey, I will say I get where a lot of the beginners, like people who are just very, very new are, because I will say I started Law of Attraction 2014.
Yeah.
So, but it just was to the point where, I mean, maybe everything happens the way it's supposed to, but I will say Law of Assumption was the one who really did it because it was like, it's actually so easy that I think sometimes it seems like it's not real. It's like, it
Yeah.
really is just yours.
Yeah, it
Yes.
really is. And I think even the prayer part of it, like being a religious person that comes from a very religious,
Okay.
yeah, go
That
ahead.
question, no, that's Persis. Sorry. The
Yeah.
how did I work around the negative thought? That was what Persis helped me master. So I do want everybody to know that Persis, her technique on her page, where she does two sides, and say for instance, if your brain like right now, tell yourself I have $1 million. What do you hear?
Yeah.
If you hear something saying no you don't, or you will never have that much money, or if you hear something saying like having that much money is evil or anything like that, write that down, then go on another side and say the positive of that. Now actually I don't know for sure if this is, I don't remember if I got this from Persis or somebody else, but me, I say the positive side over and over for at least 10 minutes a day. That is one of my things that I've learned from different people. Now, true enough, persons can come in and say what she actually says because I don't want to misquote what she
Yeah,
says.
yeah. So let me tap in real quick. So my equation, my manifestation equation is what she's referring to. And what it is what I teach on my page is the manifestation equation. The manifestation equation is what's aided individuals like Sasha and like the hundreds of people all over my page with the people that have come into my community to get either an SP back, to get either their ideal appearance, to get the money flowing. And in this situation, Sasha had been working for years in her profession of being an actress. In addition to that, she's very accomplished in, her author and things of that, being an author and things of that nature. But what I teach in the manifestation equation is I use quantum physics and I marry it with spirituality when it comes to manifestation. And that's how we get that type of success rate on my page with individuals that manifest using quantum physics rather than just manifesting using the moon and the sun and the stars in the sky. So, what we do is we say what your assumptions are as one part of the equation, plus what are your assumptions about the object of your desire? Now, when I say assumptions for both sides, we're listing out the limiting beliefs. So, where are your limiting beliefs regarding your self concept? Plus, where are your limiting beliefs regarding the object of your desire, person, place, or thing? And when both assumed favorably, you equal an instant manifestation. Now, why this went TikTok viral way back when I originally came up with this concept is when you actually problem solve for the gaps in your self concept and you problem solve for the things that you have, like how Sasha mentioned, those like naughty little thoughts that come into your mind, like you don't really have it, money is evil, it's not really meant for you. You list out the old story in the form of your beliefs on both sides of the equation. And then what do? A brain flip exercise. We take each limiting belief, and that's what she's referring to that she did. She flipped it into her new story affirmation, and she followed the routine in my playlist, which is here on my page. She just recited her new story. Now, she did it for 10 minutes. I advise you to do it as much as you can throughout the day, especially those who have a lot of resistance, because I find naturally the dominant thoughts that you play in your head tend to then become dominant assumptions, which allow things to unlock quicker. Luckily for Sasha, when she found that, I'm guessing things just really clicked for her. And in that type of situation, that was a good enough time for her to be able to break through the blockages because she wasn't capable, or not wasn't capable, but she just hadn't unlocked it before. But then I guess when she saw that type of tangible equation, things just made sense. I'm guessing.
You know, what was it? You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I think it tried to come last year, and something in me just was like, "Ain't no way I'm getting $1 million."
Yeah.
Like, not me. And I don't even know why, to be honest. Like, and
Yeah.
not only did it wasn't a million, it was almost 5 million. Just to be honest, like it's one of those things where I'm having to keep saying it
Mm-hmm.
because I'm trying to make sure my brain, like, well, no, we're not gonna pretend like it's not real. It's very much real. You know it was, and it was close to $5 million.
And that eventually ended up unlocking for you close to it, like just now, like just recently.
Yeah, I just started talking about it more. What happened was when it actually first came, I didn't tell anyone because part of me was like, I almost thought I was in a different dimension. I was like, this isn't real.
I'm so happy for you, girl. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I know that's another question I wanted to ask you as well. I saw it in the chat. Let's see one more time.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is another one. How do you do this with a 9 to 5? That was one of them. I know that type of
Oh, okay.
position specifically would be a little bit more difficult, but I'd love your take on it, and then I'll definitely chime in for that one as well. I think there might have
Oh,
been.
okay. I hope they're still here because I actually, what can you word that? I'm sorry, I don't get what they're probably asking. How do you do it with the 9 to 5?
Okay, yeah. So they're mentioning like how do you do it with like a traditional job? Crystal, yeah, that's our girl right there. And then we'll answer some more questions. If you guys have any more questions, definitely please do put it in the chat. For me, when it comes to manifesting money, even with the traditional 9 to 5 or your own business or a different profession, for those of you guys who are chiming in and don't know, Sasha's profession is an actress. So luckily, she has the ability to earn in different brackets that is outside of a traditional person's 9 to 5, like corporate type of job, just regular, normal, everyday person type of job. However, I was a person that had, just as an example, to even put myself in the hot seat, I was an individual that came from a very, very educated background, and yet I have an ability to out earn my what was supposed to be very lucrative degree and background in science, in surgery, by just coming on here and teaching you guys how to unlock manifestation. But I'll be very honest with you, that very much wasn't my case in the beginning. I had a lot of limiting beliefs about who I was as an individual, that I have to take the traditional 9 to 5 route, that I can't be successful using social media, that, my parents, we came from struggle, we came from poverty consciousness, and this is just kind of like, you have to work really, really hard. You can't have that type of money. It's selfish. It's this, it's that. And when you just take those assumptions, regardless of where your work is, regardless of whether it's an actress, an author, a content creator, or just a traditional 9 to 5, please understand, having money is a mindset. And I'm sure Sasha would mention the same, because she has had a situation where, although she's been an actress for a while, this was that lucky time that when she mentioned she's very spiritual. When she went onto her phone and when she got that kind of information, what led her to what part of my page to be able to get that for her? She got her answer, she applied it, and she problem solved her gaps of belief. But I promise you, when I sat here spinning my wheels 2 years ago, you think about the world's most richest individuals, and they come and they give these commencement speeches, and they're like, just believe in yourself. Anything is possible. Don't let anybody tell you no. And we are all sitting here like, really? That's your profound advice? That's what you're going to tell me? But in all reality, they're about manifestation. They're telling us about manifestation. They're like, I paid for this type of lecture, and this is what you're going to tell me. Believe in myself. Don't let anybody tell me no. You have to believe in yourself, because nobody believes in you. And it's like, what? I didn't pay this kind of money to get this kind of talk. I paid this to try to unlock financial wealth. But you got to understand, that's literally the key to it. It doesn't matter what's in front of you. By you staying true to your inner world and being like, every time you say, I'm a millionaire, or even I'm going to be a millionaire, and your mind goes outwards and is like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You got to come back in and be like, no, I am going to be a millionaire. Your mind goes out. That's not meant for you. That's not meant for you. You have to come back in. I am going to be this. This is what I claim. I am claiming I am going to be a millionaire. It doesn't matter what my circumstance is, what my situation is. If I form an assumption, if I stay on my mark, whatever has to move is going to move. And I got to be able to be true to that. But your parents said no, but you don't have this, but you don't have that. I am going to be a millionaire. And whoever needs to move is gonna freaking move. And that's the end of it. You gotta be able to bring yourself and relentlessly repivot. Because if you let the negative chatter win, we are not gonna be able to get to that pot at the end of the rainbow. And I'd love to hear like your take on it, Sasha.
I have for the specific person who said 9 to 5, my brain was trying to work it out. And actually, for anyone with that who's like, okay, once again, she's an actress, of course she could do this. Actually, yours would be release the how. So that one I actually kept getting repetitively, because even though it came through my acting, guess what? It could have came from TikTok. I work on TikTok. Kabi Lame is making millions off TikTok. Anybody who's working on TikTok? What's the other girl? Charlie D'Amelio. It could have came from TikTok. It could have came from my books first. I'm an author. So it didn't have to choose my acting. So it did. So yes, for some people, I know exactly what you're doing, because this was me a month ago. My brain kept saying it doesn't make sense. I kept trying to make it make sense on where it was going to come from. Manifestation technically isn't logical.
It's like
manifestation is flat out believing that something that is not right there can come to you.
Absolutely.
I think persons may have something to say. If you do, you can chime in.
Oh yeah, I'm heated, girl. I'm already ready for
I got you turned up. Okay, let's go.
readjust myself. I'm just making sure I'm all right. I'm ready. I'm ready. Tag me in, coach. All right. So no, this is like very, very true. At the end of the day, God himself or herself knows it. When I say I alluded to this before you came on while we were just chatting while we were waiting for you to come in. I was broke as a $2 bill. Didn't have 2 dimes to rub together 90 days ago. My page exploded on TikTok. My whole
Hey.
exploded like anything. And I was capable of getting everyone and their mother, like how I say very dramatically, success. And it's crazy because I had limiting beliefs. I was like, nobody's going to pay me because I know things. Nobody's going to pay me just because I have knowledge. Nobody's going to pay me to help them manifest their desires. I can't be a successful business owner. And I had to sit there and be like, you dumb idiot, you moron. You have knowledge that other people want. You have the ability to help
Yep.
positively impact people's lives. You have the ability to help people get the knowledge they need to manifest that specific person to be fulfilled. You dumb, stupid person. What the hell is wrong with you? Get out of your, you help people.
Yep.
You have the gift of knowledge. You have the gift of that wealth
Knowledge
of
is money.
wisdom. That
Power.
knowledge is money. Of
So
course,
much.
it's knowledge is power.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to get out of my own way and be like, you idiot. Like I had to shit talk myself. I had to be like, listen, you have things that other people need. Other people are not like you, that they're going to sit down and devote years of their life to understand a scientifical and mystical subject and then go on TikTok, teach it and charge for it. You dumb idiot. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? People have the ability to access the
Yeah,
wealth.
at times. Oh yeah, no, I'm just agreeing with you. No, I'm just agreeing with you. Yep.
You know what I mean? It's like, shut up
Mm-hmm.
and let people come to you.
Mm.
Shut up and just solve problems. Shut up and just do your work. And it's like every day I would go outward and be like, but how are they going to find me on TikTok? How are they going to come to my page? How are they going to buy from my store? And it's like, shut up and just do what you're supposed to
You
do.
just popped on my page when I was having the issue that you spoke about. People, but see, this is what people ain't ready for. Somebody controls this universe because I'm telling you, I was laying in bed about to be done. I hope he don't get on because he be spying on my stuff, acting like he don't. But I was like, I'm done with him, and something was like, pick up your phone. I picked up my phone. Person's face was right there, speaking exactly what I was dealing with, and I was like, hold on, what?
I hope I looked
And it
cute.
just started working.
Cute.
So this is for the SP people because I know you hiding. You hiding because you know we talking about money. The SP people be ready. So SP people, that night, Purse's technique said to say he's going to text me. I said he's going to text me. Literally laid down when I woke up that morning. His message was the first message there. When I tell you the girl is okay, she may be God because I'm telling you she's good. This girl helped me attract $1 million. Okay, she's something.
Yeah. Not just 8 million, girl, like almost 5 million. You got
It's almost
baby. You got different.
It's still weird.
It's still weird.
Oh
I know. I manifested that. Nobody talked. I would have been like, oh my goodness, what the hell has happened? What happened? That's amazing. I literally, girl, when I tell you these are the precise reasons that it made all those years of self-doubt totally, totally worth it. Cause I was like, people aren't going to pay me because I have knowledge. Like anybody can go out and get knowledge. But the thing is, people actually don't. They just continue to scroll They don't actually
Yeah.
go out and get the knowledge. So I think it's amazing that baby Persis, that's what I call like my old self, had the ability to go out and go down the rabbit hole
Oh,
to be able to get that knowledge to deliver it to so many
I love that.
people, like literally. And listen, guys, Sasha is a walking success story with her ability through her very elegant examples, like Charlie D'Amelio. What is that other gentleman's name? Cubby?
Kabi, I think it's Kabi Lame. It's spelled like lame, Lame, but I think it's Lame.
Yeah,
Yep.
that gentleman
And
as
he
well.
is making so much money off TikTok.
Yeah, and it's not even about like a platform or anything like that, but it goes to show even individuals like myself. You mean to tell me that if you thought, I thought that being a surgeon versus being a TikTok content creator was, going to be in the same realm of financial profession? Have you ever heard of Stone Cold Steve Austin? Like, give me a hell yeah. It was give me a hell no. It was give me a hell no, because that's not what I thought. And if I wouldn't have come over
Mhm.
the limiting beliefs, I wouldn't even have the privilege to be in the position to lead people like
Yeah.
Sasha and like you guys to be able to actually
Mhm.
get you to that other side of the rainbow, like that pot at the end of the rainbow that I talk about. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You gotta have faith, because I promise you, science doesn't fail you. You don't wake up in the morning and be like, oh, you know what I mean? You have to have an
Mhm.
ability. For my overthinkers, just lean into these teachings and let the rest go to the wind. Because I promise you, financial freedom, that fulfillment, that happiness is on the other side of your fear. But you've got to move past it. The more that you pour a pot of water on your metaphorical old story plant and wonder why it doesn't die is not how to approach this. We can't feed the old story plant water, sunlight, nutrients, and then be like, why is this still here? You know what I mean? We've got to be able to starve out attention to that plant and pour it into our news story relentlessly. Relentlessly. And that's how, like Sasha mentioned, she woke up in like what felt like a parallel reality, like a different dimension.
Yeah.
I love
Definitely. So, a lot of people are asking, how do they stay calm? Actually, now that's one that I worked out early in my like law of attraction days, actually, which was, I used to have anger problems and anxiety. But I will say there are a ton of ways to work through anxiety. Like, first of all, I speak to people of all religions. One persons I did do backgrounds when I first got on, but for anybody who may be new, I have literally lived in France. I literally have a minor degree in French. Like, I literally can speak
Oh
French.
my God.
I've lived
I
in Spain. Oh, well, bonjour. But yeah. I lived in Spain also. So because of that, I have talked to people from every religion, non-religion, don't believe in anything. But at the end of the day, sorry, my tongue is tripping. I love everybody. Like, I feel like I am like God too. Like, I feel like God loves all everybody He created. He or she created. I love everybody. So I'm just like, okay, talk to me and tell me what it is that you want to work through. So what I will say is, whatever you believe in, set all that to say, no matter what your religion, find what your religion does to calm itself. One, because some people can do tapping. Some people, it's as simple as just going for a walk. Some people, meditation. Some people say, I don't know how to meditate. Okay, well then maybe do pray. Like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I'm sure there's something that can calm you. And then from there, you literally can just speak it out. Like, I am calm. Literally simple as that. And what happens is, I did that one day. I had a toothache. I kept saying my tooth no longer hurts. My tooth is healed. And now, don't get me wrong, the first day it kind of still hurt. the next day or by the third day, I had kept saying it. And I remember I was just doing something and I sat there and I was like, wait, what? Oh my gosh. It was completely gone.
Yeah.
That's something else I've noticed about manifestation. Sometimes when you just let it flow away, it just appears.
I'll be so honest. That's such a good point. I want to peek in for just a moment. Anytime you have something with pain, or anytime you have something with an unfavorable circumstance, I want you to let them float by like clouds. You can observe them, you can look at them, but just let them pass. And sometimes indifference is the best thing to be able to get through what it is that you may be going through, especially when it comes to pain. I've worked with individuals who have had cancer that have healed themselves, individuals that have had autoimmune diseases that have cured themselves, individuals with toothaches, individuals with sciatica, all different types of pain. And it's like you've got to be able to disassociate from that pain. Just let it go by. My body is whole and healed. My body no longer identifies with this. Whatever it may be, sometimes just letting it flow. Like you mentioned, it's the
Mm-hmm.
easiest thing to get. Easiest.
Yeah, it is though.
Listen,
Somebody asked you a question about the equation, person.
let's see. Do. I have a question. Okay, sure, put it down there. I don't see it thus far.
Just bought the blueprint yesterday. No, well,
And
okay, that is one. Okay, it's moved all the way up. It was just right there. She asked something about the equation. Now I don't see it.
you guys can
Oh,
ask.
she just said, I have a question about the equation. I'm sorry, she didn't ask it. That's what it was. It
No,
just says, I have a question about the equation.
yeah,
Okay.
whatever question you have, definitely let us know. And in the meantime, while that question comes in, Sasha, I'd love to ask you, because I don't want to keep us too long and I don't want the poor individuals on YouTube to go through like a 2 hour live or anything like that. But
Oh, yeah, you're right.
yeah, I usually try to keep this to like an hour because I'm like, oh shoot, like I don't want to make it unwatchable. But I mean, I don't want to make it
Right.
too long.
Okay, no, you're right. It's
No,
definitely on you. So I guess I'll let you close out how you normally do. I guess what it's you got the floor.
no, of course. I wanted to ask you a couple questions because I know some people definitely do as well. So, one of my questions I want to ask you is when I popped up on your page to when you were able to secure your deal, what was that time frame like for you and what was your process of it was just doing that equation for whatever minimum of 10 minutes, but what did that time frame actually look like to break it down?
So once again, I just wanted to be clear though, so because I don't want anybody to have a misconception. I did know about law of attraction first, then got acquainted with law of assumption. You will hear persons yell at y'all about law of assumption. But what did it from the time frame she's saying where persons took me to the next level was a month. It was a
Yeah.
month. It actually happened so fast that the email had been sitting in my thing for now a few weeks and I kept going over it. Kept looking over it because something in me was like, yeah, that's not real. Like I'm telling you, I don't know like what that part of my brain was. My brain couldn't pick it up. It was like, yeah, no, but it was a month.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And so your routine was just doing your new story, right? I'm guessing you were very acquainted with the manifestation playlist and you just did that.
Oh, flat out, I'm a millionaire.
Yeah. Awesome.
Period. It was like, oh, okay. Well, if it's that simple, because see, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm cocky. When you said it was
Good.
that easy, I said if it's that easy, then I'm a millionaire. Period. Like there's no, I didn't add another part to the sentence.
That's what
I
it
am a millionaire. Period.
that's listen, I'm a Scorpio, but I mean I know what you mean. I know what you mean. And the
I'm
thing is,
Scorpio moon.
oh yeah. The thing is
Oh
like,
yeah, I'm into astrology too. But
yeah,
yeah.
we need to be able to get into a situation where it's like once you say your affirmation as a claim and The point is, when we do an affirmation routine, even just to address Steph real quick, the intention of the routine, from my humble point of view of helping facilitate this for individuals, is you got to start saying your affirmations. And this is my opinion. Okay, everybody affirms differently, but this is what I found has helped people
Mm-hmm.
get to what they want faster. You got to start off your affirmation routine doing it as much as you can, especially if
Mm-hmm.
it's for something you have a lot of resistance for. Because at the end of
Mm-hmm.
the day, your dominant assumptions will always win over a situation. Like, let's say you have a lifetime of, let's say, poverty consciousness, and you try to affirm 5 minutes a day. Can you still get results that way? Absolutely. But I don't think it would be as accessible in that type of period of time, because you have a mountain of evidence. You have decades of
Mm-hmm.
proof that go against it. So I would say, for any of you guys that have a higher level of mental resistance towards something, do it as much as you can bring your mind back to it. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of time from when you're in the shower to when you're eating food to when you're mowing the lawn to when you're on a walk to when you're just sitting and scrolling on TikTok. You can let those positive intentions go into your brain. And once you get into that 51% and above on an assumption, you have the ability to start seeing that movement in the 3D. Then you use the movement in the 3D and be like, yep, see, it's working. Yeah, my affirmations are moving me. Yes, I'm the operant
Mm-hmm.
power. I'm God of my reality. Things are always working out in my favor. My affirmations come
Mm-hmm.
super quickly. And you start
Come
positive
easy. Yep.
coming easy to you
Mm-hmm.
effortlessly. And that's kind of like what I have found to be the best manifestation routine. Because at the end of the day, we're not trying to affirm until we're 60. We're trying to affirm to get an assumption to then later on use the 3D to automatically manifest through those
Oh,
positive intentions.
of our assumptions. Yeah, you should definitely put the manifestation, even if you don't believe it. Sage, I believe. I guess you should, even if you don't believe it, you still say it as well,
Yeah.
because that's one of the parts of manifesting. Now, and actually, one of my other techniques, because I've seen the question asked in a different way. This is science also, so if person knows another way to word it, but for me, it's pretty much they say I think 10,000 words can rewire the brain. I got on uh I started trying to see how much I could say something to
Uh-huh.
rewire my
I think it's
brain.
more so
And
thoughts that we have in a day. And out of the
mhm.
60,000 thoughts in a day, a lot of it
Yeah, it
tends
was
to
something
be,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah. It was along something about the thoughts, but rewiring your brain. So, although I did tell people a minimum of 10 minutes, it's because I don't want people to feel like manifestation is a job. But then at the same time,
yeah,
if you're getting whatever you want, it's kind of like don't be lazy now. But at the same time, I say minimum 10 minutes. But okay, I don't know where purses went, but I just say a minimum of
I'm
10
right
minutes,
here.
but honestly, do it as much as you can. And pretty much we kind
Yeah.
of starting to repeat. And if Purses ever wants me to feature again, I will. But yeah, she doesn't want it to be too long for the YouTubers, guys.
Yeah. And listen, I'll take maybe one more question. Let's see. So the assumptions, if our assumptions are negative now, should we put it down, or should we put positive assumptions down even if we don't believe in them? So I did see the manifestation equation question finally. And when it came to that, if you watch that playlist through, babe, it tells you exactly what to do. So we are writing down where our limiting beliefs are so that we may create positive ones, which are the examples of a counter affirmation. So, as an example, if I have an assumption that I am always going to be poor, I need to flip that into an I am always abundant. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly, just as an example. And we need to now claim those positive assumptions as our new story. regardless of in the face of doubt, regardless of in the face of adversity, regardless in the face of logic or anything else. This has to be my new story. Like Neville Goddard, I'm remaining firm and unwavering in this, and I'm not going to let
Mm-hmm.
go until I hit my
Yep.
mark. And God Himself, once I make this an assumption, God help anybody standing in my way, because I'm going to get what I want. That's the attitude we need to have about it. Because if somebody
Mm-hmm.
just
Love
and
it.
if somebody just comes in and is like, you can't have money, and you're like, oh my goodness, I don't think I can. I don't think it's possible for me. We're not going to be able to move into that next level, because God Himself or God herself is waiting for you to be able to step into your true, authentic self. But there's only so much that can be done to be able to get you there. You know, there has to be a bit of that personal accountability, and you guys to not let those old nagging thoughts win. And that's where mental discipline matters so much, because we can't feed those old demons. We can't.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But listen, guys, this has been so, so fun. Sasha, I really appreciate you coming on. We should definitely do, I'm going to let the audience decide up here on YouTube if we should do a round two for this money thing, but I appreciate your time, and I know everybody else has as well.
Okay.
We had, and yes, for everybody asking for this on YouTube, it's definitely going to be on YouTube as well. And please do let me know. Please do let me know if we want more money talk. I'd love to be able to aid you guys in the money department, and we will get on here and go another round. So, Sasha, do you have anything
Oh
else?
yeah, one thing about it, I'm always open for anything. So yeah, just y'all just either let me or Persis know, and we got you.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate it so much. I'm going to let you guys go have a beautiful rest of your evening. And then this will definitely be on YouTube today or tomorrow. Just give me a little bit of time. I have another course launching tomorrow, so I'm doing some finishing up work on that before that comes out. But I'm definitely going to try to get it up there by tomorrow. And then, yeah, I will just see you guys in the next live. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, guys,
Bye
do your
guys.
manifestation equation, do your inner work, and then come be on the live with us. Come be on the live with us.
Yep, that part. Come tell us what you did.
Exactly.
Bye y'all.
Bye bye.